This briefing details 4 operational areas for your term: library registration, extracurricular schedules, science laboratory protocols, and a review of required environmental science data. Your successful integration into the university relies on strict adherence to these campus guidelines and a thorough comprehension of the academic material presented. Library internet access requires a one-off payment of $15, and usage is strictly capped at one 60-minute session per day. To register, you must present a photo ID, such as a hospital swipe card, along with your full name, exact date of birth, home address, and a reliable contact number. Extracurricular schedules also carry precise conditions. The Nature Club's July Bushwalk is restricted to participants aged 12 and over due to rough terrain, and the September Bird Observation Walk mandates rubber boots to navigate tidal marshlands. The November Sand Dunes excursion requires sturdy gardening gloves for weed removal. Finally, the December Bush Tucker outing runs from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and includes a catered lunch. This timeline plots the Nature Club schedule, focusing on the deadlines for that December catered trip. You must prepay by November 15th, and you forfeit your money if you cancel after November 25th. Accessing both core services and extracurricular programs depends on proactive registration and meeting these administrative deadlines. In the science laboratory, specific personal protective equipment is mandatory. You must wear the provided safety goggles. Prescription glasses are not acceptable substitutes, along with long-sleeved shirts and leather shoes. Hair must be tied back or tucked away to mitigate fire and chemical hazards. The consumption of any food or water is strictly prohibited inside the lab prior to cleanup. Data recording rules are equally rigid. All observations must be documented in a bound notebook rather than loose pads, using complete sentences to prevent the misinterpretation of data at a later date. If you make sketches, every individual drawing must be explicitly dated. You must formalize your final experimental conclusions by signing the entry. Following these procedures prevents physical injury and guarantees your findings remain a permanent, verifiable scientific record. The widespread burning of fossil fuels like coal and oil during the Industrial Revolution served as the primary historical catalyst for accelerated global climate change. Over the last 130 years, a 30% rise in atmospheric carbon dioxide correlates with a 0.6 degrees Celsius temperature climb. Additionally, atmospheric methane spiked by 145%. Together, these trapped gases block solar radiation from escaping, heating the Earth through the greenhouse effect. The immediate result is melting ice caps and rising sea levels. Projections show that a 1-meter increase in sea level will endanger the homes and livelihoods of 118 million people. Inland, shifting temperature and rainfall boundaries are projected to transform 2/3 of the world's forests and accelerate the spread of barren, arid regions. Warming ecosystems create secondary threats by expanding the range and distribution of pests, exposing millions more to diseases like malaria. Human expansion and industrial emissions have altered global ecosystems, triggering a cascade of threats to human habitats and agricultural survival. Memorize these administrative and safety protocols and study the environmental data provided to ensure your academic success this term. This instructional briefing was provided by the IELTS FOCUS.